I might not look it, but that's probably the best night's sleep I've had on the trip so far. We are just packing our gear away now. Had a load of messages from Joe this morning. Pictures of the northern lights that you could see from pretty much all over the country. We were in there snoring. Never saw a thing. No mate, we missed the best northern lights ever apparently. Oh well, got some sleep. Yeah, just gonna get a tent down and then follow up to the mountain centre. Hopefully get a bacon butty. Can't make my mind up on whether I look like Biggles today or an overly nourished pirate. But it's not about the looks. Caught a bit of the sun yesterday. I don't think it'd be this warm if we're walking in Tenerife. It's going to be 22 degrees. Typical Scottish conditions. I think we've got another mile or two till we hit the Devil's Staircase, which is a bit of a mazy incline, so we're told. Some people say it's hard, some people say it's not too bad. We'll see when we get there. He's here again, look, can't get shut of him.
Hey, morning.
Morning.
Stay.
We stayed up at the mountain centre.
Oh,
How are you?
morning.
You okay?
Yes.
So this is the King's House Hotel. It's only a couple of miles on from the mountain centre, and there is an area that you can camp here as well and use the facilities. So you can't camp on the hotel side, but it's fine to camp on the other side of the path. I think this is where we start the path up towards the Devil's Staircase. Doesn't look too far away, but little dots of people over there look like ants. Makes you appreciate just how big these mountains are. So that little stroll to the start of Devil's Staircase turned out to be an hour and 50 minutes. 7.38 kilometres. Stadler and Dannes. I put my phone on charge at the start, so an hour and 50 was at 17%. It's now at 58%, so you don't think a solar panel is going to be any good here in the UK, but it's kept me topped up for 5 days now. We have used the facilities when we can, but yeah, it's just a nice little boost. It's really busy today. Having a look back is a good excuse to catch your breath a minute. Just keep zigzagging on and on. Like that bloke off the Hamlet advert, you know, when he's trying to get his photo taken and his hair keeps blowing over. A few more strides to the top. I'm excited to see the view from the other side. Nice little downhill stretch now. It's not too shabby, is it? So I've just been chatting with a guy called David from Vancouver. It's Surprising you can be on top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere. Someone from a totally different country and you can still talk about football. Seems to know quite a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Ross County.
Ross County.
He went to Molyneux. Even knows that teams from Sheffield are shite.
Especially the red and white.
Oh, really?
I like them though, I don't know. My legs have felt great all week.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you think, is it not salt? Or,
Could be.
I don't know.
I slept late.
I've been using them on last few trips. And there's cartloads of these little places to have a pit stop. I am dripping like a knackered fridge. So we are back on the move again. We did stop off into Kinlochleven and we had a couple of pints to sort of mull over our situation, didn't we? We were planning,
morale.
yeah, we were planning on stopping at the campsite at the back of McDonald's. Hello. But they're fully booked. So the choices were we either go back half a mile towards, well, there's another campsite about half a mile back there, or just push on and do a wild camp. So that's what it's going to be, mate. We are wild camping. Although this incline is not ideal after you've just nailed 3 pints of Artois. Whoa, it is quite a slog going up here from Kinlochleven. Not sure I need the buff and the sunglasses, but it's still scorchingly hot. It's alright having one foot road, isn't it? But at least one the right road. We're back to Bluebells again. So that is Kinlochleven down below us. So we've met loads of people along the trail. Some we've passed how many times?
A lot.
A lot, and then they've passed us a lot of times. So you get to see them in the campsites, along the trail where they stop. And we've just finally been introduced to a lovely couple from Barry, Mark and Tash.
Mark and Tash.
They're in the same boat as we are, so couldn't get in.
Train.
Couldn't, yeah, the same train back. They couldn't get into the campsite, so they're pushing on. They've done this trip before and said there's not too many wild camping spots between here and Fort William, but there is an abandoned or ruined building about 4 miles ahead. Steep, innit?
Very.
I think we've Brocket's back. It looks easy going now. They are famous last words though, aren't they?
They are. Let's not speak them too loudly. You hear again, Annie, that bloke with posts.
I know. So we've not had to get a map out really. We've checked the odd thing, haven't we?
But apart from that, it's so well
So well posted.
It's amazing.
I can hear a cuckoo. There's no trees though. I think this is where we're going to be pitching. There's a tent over there. Up there's Mark and Tash. And it's not perfectly flat, but it'll do a job. It's been another biggish day today, over 24 kilometres. I'm ready for a bit of snap and a cold drink. There's a little stream just over there, so we'll be alright for cold water as well. The ground is rock hard. Not bad little pitches though. The time is finally up. The sweet and sour chicken has lived a charmed life up until now. The sunset isn't due for another hour and a quarter, but those mountains are getting in the way. So it's your first wild camp tonight.
Looks good. Looking on for a good sunset as well.
Any, what's the word? Nerves, doubts, anything that...
No, not at all.
It's just the same, isn't it, as camping on a campsite?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think get the right pitch and yeah.
Just no shower, so you'll stink a bit in the morning and just have to
Used to
hold
it
it in.
this week.
Hold it in or dig a hole. So it's quite a bit breezier up here than it is down on the campsite. So all we've done differently really is pitch the tents accordingly. We've got a little bit of shelter from that side. There's a little bit of a shelter break there. We are low down as well, so we're not going to be pitching up on the tents. These tents aren't really designed for that. It's the first time we've really guyed everything out properly. On a campsite you can just do the bare minimum really, just peg the four corners out and you're away. Is that right?
Just missing a bit of garlic bread.
This has cost a fortune on Just Eat. You've got Italian, I've gone Chinese.
It's not bad at all, that.
Worth waiting for. This one's one of my favourites.
What is it?
Sweet and sour chicken.
Fueling champions, it says at bottom.
Not sure about that. It's so peaceful out here. Wind's dropped off a little bit. Nice to get the shoes and socks off. Well, I've got that rash thing again that I got last time I did a long hike. My pitch isn't perfectly flat, but where the pad is isn't too bad. Northern Lights are going to be out again tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be up to see them, but I'm going to sleep with the door open. It's not like anyone's going to look in. It's gorgeous. So last week before I set off, give everything a good dousing in the Sawyer's permethrin, so tent's been sprayed, all my clothes have been sprayed, backpack's been sprayed. Should keep all the ticks away, fingers crossed. Just giving my feet and ankles a little bit of a spray, a smidge. Don't want to be picking anything up. Although the grass is quite short where we are. It's that stuff over there I think you want to be really worried about. Oh dear. I'm tired. Last day though. Big push on to Fort William. But forecast says we might get a bit of rain today. I kept peeking out of the fly sheet. I didn't see any of those northern lights. But then again I didn't see anything but the back of my eyelids after about 11 o'clock. First things first, kettle on. It looks more like a pauper's shortbread today. I think yesterday's sun's killed it. Still going in the tank though. How was your first night wild camping then?
Great, really enjoyed it. Bit of wind, what we've not been used to on the sites. But yeah, slept well, enjoyed.
Does that mean you're going to be spunking a shitload of money on tents and backpacks?
There's every chance, there's every chance.
That's what I find most people who love it do. You'll be having them Hillebergs and stuff like that and telling the wife it was 50 quid or something. Last night in a luxurious tent. Got a Premier Inn booked at Glasgow. fingers crossed we'll make it back to Fort William to catch the train. So we're back on the move. Last day of walking the back 9, shall we say. It's forecast some thundery rain from 9 o'clock back there in Kinlochleven, and then the thundery rain is going to get to Fort William by around 11, so as long as we're faster than the wind, I think we'll be dry. We've got a small matter of 12 miles to do today. Hopefully the waterproofs can stay in the bag. I can't believe we've come to Scotland. We haven't seen a midge.
No midges.
No
ticks.
Yeah, no ticks. I've had my umbrella up for like 2 lots of 10 minutes, and you haven't even bothered me waterproofs, have you? Because It's only been that light. I've only done it because I've had electricals on the back. We have certainly been blessed.
The Mediterranean.
Yeah, Scotland has given us its finest anyway. So we've done most of the donkey work when it comes to the climbing. It's pretty flat, and then a downhill and straight into Fort William. There's going to be these odd little ups and downs, but nothing major. Hopefully a steady day and a little bit of respite for these feet and achy legs. Not sure if that's just a bit of haze or if it's rain. This is what happens when you compliment Scotland on its weather. So this is the little spot where we were going to come camping, but we were told it was chock-a-block, so we just ended up where we ended up. Quite a few little spots for camping. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. A few tiles on the roof.
Don't know how Amazon would get here.
Oh yeah, can you have Amazon parcels? Just Eat. I didn't go in there though. I bet it's been used as a toilet a few times. So we've done well over 80 miles so far. This is the first bit of valley that I've not had any phone signal or anything like that. So you've struggled a bit at times, haven't you, on O2?
Yeah. Whereas
EE has been brilliant pretty much all of the way. So if you need phone signal, get yourself an EE SIM card, even if it's only a pay-as-you-go thing. It's no good in this valley, like. The breeze is gorgeous. So we're just under 4 miles in today, and this is pretty easy going, to be honest with you. You've still got to watch where you put your feet because you don't want to be rolling an ankle. Not be long before we're sitting next to that old fella. Thought it was getting easier, but we've got little hills to climb now. We might have a little bite to eat and a breather at the top. See what it looks like from the other side. Got to the top, but it's a little bit of a false summit. Things haven't opened up just yet. But looking back to where we've come from, wow. Pretty much the whole trip we have been blessed with incredible scenery. Whether that be bluebells in the woodlands or mountains and lochs. Hey kids, there's Big Ben. That big old lump in the background with clouds going over it, that's Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK. 1200 metres-ish, I think. I can't remember exactly. Fancy a little jog up when we get there?
Yeah, let's do that.
You can get a better look from here. It looks huge. I underestimated the size a little bit. According to the map, it's 1,345 metres. When you think Mount Everest is probably around 7 times higher than that, I just can't get my head around how these guys managed to get up Everest. I'm getting altitude sickness just looking at it. These weather forecasters don't know their arse from their elbow. According to that, there should be some rain and thunder coming along. But not in those skies. see Fort William. Can a tango with your name on it?
Can I have someone stronger?
I've got a nice little celebration drink when I get there. Got a hip flask with a little bit of Talisker in that Joe got me for my 50th. Nice Scottish malt. Perfect place to celebrate with it, I think. So this is where the original end of the West Highland Way used to be. We'll do that one anyway. So that was before they sensibly moved the finish line right next door to Wetherspoons. The old man with tired feet. Well done.
Well done, you.
Done it. Have a quick seat. Ooh, make that 2 old men with tired feet. Do another one?
3.
3. Come on, 4th old man with tired feet.
Old man with blistered feet.
Take a picture of me for the sign.
Oh, can't reach. So I've carried this over 100 miles now. You fancy a wee lamb? It's not a thirst quencher, but cheers, Joe. Oh.
Who is he?
Him?
Yeah.
He's just a man with tired feet.
Oh, tired feet. Oh.
Yeah, he's just done the West Highland Way. So this is a bit like a trail reunion. So everyone that you meet, you pass, you talk to on every campsite. Right. They're all at one table.
Just before we're
It's been brilliant, hasn't it? All the people that you talk to. Yeah, so many different people in different countries. Yes. We've had Germans, Avid and Christoph, was it?
David from Canada.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the football man. Yeah.
What David,
Cartloads, John. With his Durston tent that I'm envious of. I've not seen him yet. He'll be here in a bit. So as you can see, I've left the Mediterranean behind. I'm back here a little bit closer to the equator, down in Sheffield. So I put the camera away after that last clip, but I have got a few notes for you just to close the video off, really. So if you've watched the full series, you'll have seen what a beautiful place Scotland is, and the West Highland Way is a fantastic hiking trail. But the people that we met over the 7 days were absolutely amazing. From the people working in the campsites, the cafes and restaurants, obviously the people that are also doing the trail. They were so supportive. It felt like a real community. Everybody on the trail was going through exactly what you were going through. Achy feet, tired legs, hunger, fatigue. So I just want to thank everybody that stopped to say hello and gave us some encouragement to get us through over 100 miles. So there is going to be one more video, part 4, where I'm going to be just talking through some of my gear choices. I'm going to be going through some of the costings of the trip, so train fares and how much it costs on the campsites, things like that. And finally, I'm going to leave a few notes on the screen if you want to pause the video just to check that out. And I look forward to seeing you in the gear video. Thanks again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I'll see you in the next one.